Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Isaac Martin with Caramore Lawn Maintenance. Today we're doing a review and a demo on a eXmark 30-inch stand-on aerator. It's got the Kawasaki FS541 30-inch aeration, so it sits a little bit wider than that with the tires. It is a chain drive machine, but we're trying it out on a couple lawns today. So yeah, let's see what we think. Definitely a great machine. I'd say it is superior to the 24-inch for stability reasons. Horsepower-wise, it seems pretty decent. Personally, I'd probably prefer a Kohler over a Kawasaki, but this one has the Kawasaki. I know the 24-inch has the Kohler, and I have run the 24-inch eXmark stand-on aerator, and I like that one for the Kohler engine better. But today my dealer had a 30-inch, and I had a few yards I needed a stand-on aerator for. This one I like because it's bigger and seems to be a lot more stable and a lot more user-friendly. The other one's a lot more jumpy. This one is fairly easy to get onto. I think it has enough power, but the engine does seem to work pretty hard when we're aerating. And that's only 2.5, so who's to say how hard it would work with going 4 or 5 inches, because you can go up to that with this. And this does have the depth. You can set any depth you want plus any pressure you want. It's the HydroForce system on it, and so yeah. So here I'll show you some features here on it. I mean, pretty standard parking brake right here. Pull up on it. I'll be honest, the 24-inch does have an easier parking brake. It's just a lever forward and backwards. This one here you have to pull up a lot harder on it. But that's the parking brake. It's carbureted. It's not an EFI or anything, so choke and throttle. Okay, I'll show you how you set the depth here. This one makes it more, or goes more down, is more, set it up to 5 inches like I said, and or all the way down to 1 or ½ inch. So if you just want to do that, I don't know why you'd want that, but you can set it there. And then once you set it to your 2.5, or that's what we run, and then you just hold the button, and then that's what it'll run. So there you're set to go. And then this, you set this for how hard you want it to punch, depending on how hard your dirt is. If it's softer, you would want to do less, and if it's harder, obviously more. So yeah, this one does not have a gauge on it. I know that some of them have a pressure gauge on it. This one does not. But yeah, like I said, it's just a demo unit, and we're actually the first people to use it. 0.6 hours on it. So yep. And forward and reverse, so it works a lot like a stand-on mower. At first I wasn't sure about it doesn't have any, the forward feels right because you're grabbing the forward bar, but reverse you just kind of pull on it, and it actually is pretty easy. And like I said, it's a lot less jumpier than the 24-inch stand-on aerator that I ran. Yeah guys, if you're eXmark fans and you are wanting eXmark equipment, I would recommend this thing because eXmark definitely has fleet programs to go with their stuff. So my personal opinion is I would probably get the 30-inch over the 24-inch, as long as I didn't have too many backyards that I wanted to use a stand-on aerator for. So yeah, but you can see here, I'll show you guys here. This thing pulling great plugs. I mean, look at that right there. I mean, that's a 3-inch is what I had it set at right away, and there's nothing to complain about that plug. You'll never get that out on a walk behind. So yeah, hopefully we can get this yard to green up. This yard does seem to have problems with moisture issues, so hopefully doing a good deep aeration this year we can get it to stay green longer and not need so much water, or help maybe hold some water down in it better. So I don't know if it doesn't have good enough topsoil or what, but I really wanted to get a good aeration on this lawn. So I've never ran a Ryan aerator, the stand-on. They are very similar. I do want to run one sometime. Maybe we'll do a video on that when we demo one. But just because I like to keep stuff uniform, all my equipment the same brands and stuff, I want to get the Ryan dethatcher. So therefore I'd get a Ryan Aerator. But I'm not totally sold on just a Ryan Aerator. I'd be fine with an eXmark. But eXmark making these things is kind of an afterthought. Their specialty is mowers, whereas Ryan specializes in that dethatching equipment and your aerators and turf care in that area, whereas eXmark specializes in mowing. So that's my thoughts on it. I do have the eXmark 30-inch push mower. We'll do a video on that sometime. It's got a nice fuel tank right here on top. I'm trying to remember where the one on the 24-inch is, or if it's convenient, but I think this one is a little more convenient. The 30-inch has a different, bigger fuel tank, that's for sure. She's thirsty, takes a lot of fuel. The hydro system is definitely set up a little bit different than the other one, which I find kind of interesting. Why wouldn't they make both of them similar? I mean, they're similar, but there's still enough, there's quite a few features that are different. Okay guys, we're back at the shop. We're at the end of the day. I think we did close to 8 aerations with it today. We had a long with us that we weren't doing strictly just aerations today, but we had a long and really can knock out some aerations fast with this thing. Definitely a profitable machine if you are into aerations. Definitely. We did have one little kind of a fluke thing happen. I don't know if that's normal or not, but it did throw the drive belt off, and it took us probably 20 minutes to half an hour to get that back on. But overall, it's a great machine. I know eXmark offers a lot of fleet products, fleet deals, so if you have a lot of eXmark products, this is totally the machine to go with, and I would even consider with this one too. Like, I'm just on the fence between Ryan and eXmark for other reasons, because I want some other Ryan equipment, but I really like this machine. I think it runs well. There's probably only one downside to it that I think that it should have is it has a bar in front of the drive handles, and I think it should have a bar behind the drive handles. I'm not sure why it does not have that. My employee thought that it should too. I guess we're both used to that with the other one with the 24-inch, but it does have great horsepower and it gets stuff done fast. It's a great machine, very stable. The parking brake works great, holds on the trailer. We didn't strap it that much, a little bit, but we didn't really strap it too much. So yeah, that's what I think. Go get you one.